South Korea has excelled in producing dramas of many distinct genres. However, some of them didn't make the locals happy. And here are 7 K-dramas that flopped in Korea but were a global success. Number 1, True Beauty. Astro's Cha Eun-woo, Hwang Eun-yup, and Moon Ka-young enjoyed playing their roles in 2020's True Beauty, based on Yoongi's webtoon of the same name. When a female student's life turns upside down after learning how to do makeup, international viewers were loving the journey and how the love triangle unfolds. While the webtoon was a mega hit in South Korea, when it became adapted as a drama, unfortunately, it didn't get as much hype domestically. However, that isn't to say that fans abroad didn't find the series to be one of the funniest ones out there. It got predictable in the end, and fans were also not happy with Hwang Eun-yup's major second lead syndrome. Number 2, Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Rio. With such a star-studded cast, one would think that this drama would have done well among domestic fans. However, with a rating of 5.1%, it became one of the lowest ranking dramas in South Korea. Despite flopping in its home country, this is one of the most watched dramas among international fans. The drama follows IU's character as she travels 1,000 years back in time, trapped in someone else's body. She ends up in the middle of a war for power and taking the throne. Though it seems unjust based on the lack of good cinematic and having a heart-wrenching plot, international fans would always jump in to defend the show. Number 3, Tempted. The show tells the story of 3 friends, one of whom gets dared to make an innocent girl fall in love with him. However, things change quickly when they fall in love and the turmoil begins. Though the storyline was based on the French novel that many people were noticeably big fans of, the show still could not do well in South Korea. The main reason for this was the very typical plot. Fans in South Korea pointed out that the show lacked depth in the plot. It just seemed like spoiled rich kids were taking the world for granted. Moreover, Joy's acting in the show was heavily criticized even though international fans considered it to be top-notch. Number 4, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. The story is centered around Kim Soo-hyun playing Moon Kang-tae, a psychiatric hospital employee, and So Ye-ji as Ko Moon-young, children's book author, and admittedly one of the strongest K-drama leads ever, and their individual struggles of trying to escape repetitive cycles of struggles and growing from them enough to pursue the life they really want for themselves. The main complaint seemed to be Kim So-hyun's acting, which seemed forced, according to several fans in there. However, the series headed off in international waters, with people still keeping it relevant even after 3 years of release. Number 5, The King Eternal Monarch. The King Eternal Monarch took over Netflix for the longest time with great viewership. The show includes Lee Min-ho as Lee Gon and Kim Go-eun as Jung Tae-eul. It is a love story based in 2 parallel worlds and a lot of complications. This drama initially got off to a good start with high ratings because of the effective teasers and the beautiful cast. However, they slowly started to diminish as the series progressed because of being extremely slow-paced. Domestic viewers also did not appreciate the confusion in the plot with the parallel worlds and could not make sense out of the ending. They also had issues with Kim Go-eun being the right fit to play the role of Jung Tae-eul. Number 6, Uncontrollably Fond. Uncontrollably Fond follows 2 former lovers who meet up again later in life. Our male protagonist is a very successful actor, and our female protagonist is a documentary filmmaker. The two realize that they have both changed quite a bit since their young love relationship. The series had high expectations in Korea for its casting, Kim Woo-bin and Lim Jo-hwan, and viewership started off quite strong. Eventually, though, ratings fell flat with many Koreans. The show was still a huge success in Asia, becoming the most viewed K-drama on Youku, a Chinese video hosting service. Number 7, Hwarang. Set in a traditional time, this show depicted the story of a beautiful man training to guard the hidden king. Though this perfect cast and light-hearted nature of the show guaranteed major views from international fans, of all these famous actors, it was different in South Korea. The visuals did not match up with the hype, the dramatics of the show were overly pulled off, and the sudden twist and use of background music did not sit well with local viewers. So that's it for today's video. Please make sure you're subscribed to our channel for more such videos.